Hello, I'm Veronica Pedrosa in Dubai, and this is Talk to Al Jazeera. Billionaire tycoon and ex-Thai Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra is cooling his heels in exile at this 7-star hotel behind me. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in Bangkok, the generals who kicked him out are scrutinizing his every move because he retains his popularity in large sections of Thai society. David Hawkins reports.
In a traditional Thai dance called the Ramakien, Hanuman the monkey general leads the king's army into battle against an evil demon named Thaksin. In Thailand's modern-day political drama, it's former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra who's been cast as the bad guy. The generals who overthrew him in a coup last September blame Thaksin for nearly all of Thailand's problems, for the bloody insurgency in the south, the New Year's Eve bombings in Bangkok, even the cracks in the runway at Bangkok's new airport. But for many Thais, maybe most, Thaksin isn't a villain. He's a hero.
I'm a poor person. Thaksin make us feel important, like we had a voice.
The good thing about Thaksin was he helped people. He gave us a healthcare scheme. He paid Thailand's national debt. No one else can do the thing that he did.
I want him to come back. I don't think this government will be around long.
Thaksin is especially popular here in Chiang Mai. After all, it's his hometown. But he won 2 national elections, both times by a landslide. For sign painter Charan Jampo, those were good times. Martial law has been bad for business.
We don't do any political work anymore. We'd get into trouble.
He's thrown away all his pro-Thaksin banners, but the ex-prime minister's picture still hangs on the wall.
We've had more than 20 prime ministers, but no one made a difference like Thaksin.
Thailand's rural poor may love him, but Thaksin's detractors say he's still a corrupt and conniving political opportunist.
Hitler was popular, Mussolini was popular, Marcos was popular, Fidel Castro was popular, is popular still today. Some of these people are good, some are not good. Kun Thaksin is essentially falling into that category.
There are 23 ongoing investigations into the alleged corruption of Thaksin's government, but so far he hasn't been charged with anything. Even though Thaksin says he isn't planning a comeback, hardly anyone in Thailand believes him. And perhaps they're right not to. Since the coup, Thaksin's managed to stay in the spotlight and keep everyone guessing about his intentions. In the Ramakien story, the king's army wins in the end. The evil Thaksin is defeated. But the Thaksin Shinawatra story isn't over yet. He still might make monkeys out of the generals.
So what does a deposed Prime Minister do with his time when he's out of office? Thaksin Shinawatra's been seen in London, Beijing, Hong Kong and Singapore. Now we're at an exclusive golf club in Dubai to ask him the question directly and find out if he pines for the power he once had and for Thailand itself.
My philosophy in my life is that when you have the duty to do anything, you do your best. And you never feel regret when things is past because you have done your best. But your best may be not the best, but your best you have to be there. And I trying everything that I do, whether it's business, whether it's family, whether it's politics. I try to do my best.
So what are you doing now? You're doing your best in whatever you're doing, but everyone's wondering because Kun Thaksin, you're in London, you're in Beijing, you're in Singapore.
When it's time to relax, you better relax. And in relax, people have different means to relax. I love golf, so I relax by playing golf. I love seeing friends, having wine with friends. Having wine. If you have a good wine, you have to accompany with good food and good companion. If you can have good wine with good food and good companion, you will be relaxed. So I go out eating with friends, and when I go to solar countries, I always going to see friends. But when things happen that the Thai government are too nervous about I'm meeting friends in political circle, I feel a bit upset because of it's normal in political life, in human life, in international politics, that we always see each other, regardless what capacity of yours.
But what about in the sense of you have to strive for excellence in sport and business? It's very competitive in politics. Is that why you think you're involved in all three of them? You're very...
Right. In politics, you have to have a gifted, as long as, and also as well as the practice, the patience to be consistently practiced. But at my age, it's not easy for me to go excellent. 57.
Oh, not so old.
Oh, well, I'm look 75 now.
Oh.
57, 75.
You won't go back to doing politics?
I don't think, I like, if you come here in Dubai, you see how rapid change and growth.
We look behind us,
This is what is the combination of vision, braveness, and capital. They have everything. If you don't courage, if you don't have courage, if you lack any one ingredient, it's not gonna work. If you have no vision, but you have courage, you can do something that is not. This is Dubai. They have courage, they have vision, they have capital to invest. So this is really successful. The things like this, I like to see more in Thailand. But I'm now 57. I like the younger generation that follow the development of the world and understand the world better to run the country. And the country belong to everyone. That everyone should be united and put the country forward, push it forward, not just trying to fight among ourselves. I'm traveling a lot. I see the development from different places in the world. So I see how each country develop, whether it's backward or forward or just stand still. So this is what I really want the young generation to understand the world better, to lead the country.
You're the only man who's been elected twice. What are you doing here? You're on a golf course. You're cooling your heels in these hotels, playing golf.
A friend of mine who's provide the place for me to live. He is a very successful businessman. When we sat on the private jet together, and he saw I'm thinking, he said, I don't understand why the people like you have to fail in this position. You've been a very successful businessman, you've been a very successful politician, and you have done a lot. And why it's become like this? I said, well, if you believe in karma, if you have done a lot of good things, all the good things will come back to you. And this is like the karma of my last life. I don't know. So it's just something that we have to adjust ourselves. We have to live with it. But I think it's nothing. It's gonna be here forever. It's my wife calling me.
Okay.
Hello.
Your wife's in Bangkok, I heard.
Yes.
When you have to see it, yeah.
We, our family are very close to each other.
Yeah.
We are very warm family because we always keep in touch. We call each other every day, all the children.
Yeah, and they're all over, right? There's a daughter in London.
One children in one daughter in London. Right. My son and my little daughters in Bangkok with my wife.
We were talking before your phone call came about just talking about your past life. What about this life? What about this life? What is your response to many criticisms of the way that you handled your premiership? I talked about these matters
there's a
as
group
well.
of people that really go and get me, don't like me, are those who really oppose me. A group, but it's not much. if they dare to have the general election, we're gonna win again. So they don't like the majority rules. That's what happened. And also they allow me, and some medias in Thailand, some medias never allow me to speak the truth, and they present the truth. That is the problems that I face. Now they still trying to look for some minor angles to criticize me. Even I announced that I'm quitting politics, but this is something that I really upset on. Why they keep criticize me, and the way they criticize without a fact, and never listen to my side of the story at all. That is really the situation.
We're 3-4 months now since the coup happened. They said they were going to, the military regime said they were going to present proof of rampant corruption during your administration. What are they going to find?
Finally, they might be alleged with baseless evidence, and some even try to bend the law just to justify the coup, the reason for coup. But finally, if it go to the justice system, to the court, I don't think there will be anyone guilty, because we have done a lot to protect it, but corruption become an excuse for every coup. 17 coups all alike, and the coup still, the corruption still allowed, and some juntas in the past turned to be more corrupt than the government they toppled down.
Join us after the break when we'll hear more from Thaksin Shinawatra on Talk to Al Jazeera.